Hello, my name is Ken Kunum. I am owner and founder of North Star Technology Group, and I am joined by Dan DeFay, our Chief Security Officer. Dan, can you say just a couple things about yourself to the Roughrider High Value Network?
Sure, Ken. Yeah, glad to be here. Dan DeFay. I am the owner of Smart Firm IT. I founded that company over 8 years ago, and I started talking to Ken a while back in one of our peer groups. We really align on cybersecurity and our strategies and running our company. So I decided to join forces with him earlier this month. So I'm really excited to be uh, kind of bringing our forces together to help the Rough Rider High Value Network.
Yeah, Dan, I can't tell you how excited we are as well for you to bring your leadership, your expertise, and all of your resources. For those of you that were unable to be on our presentation, I know that there's a recording, but I thought it might be a good idea to send this video in conjunction with our price sheet, our updated price sheet. Tell you guys a little bit about North Star. We are pretty much in the business, right, of helping organizations like Rough Rider High Value Network build fast, secure, and available technology. During COVID, however, things kind of changed. The threat landscape really intensified. We started to see a lot of activity from hackers, threat actors, bad guys. And so we kind of rebranded around this idea of resiliency, cyber resiliency. And really, that's by definition, it's being able to recover from tough times. And so we kind of shifted our motto to now protecting reputations and critical information from bad guys. And specifically for the Rough Rider High Value Network, that involves PHI and HIPAA compliance. We are been in the business for 23 years. Maybe that's surprising to some of you. What's maybe not surprising is we actually help manage IT for nearly half, 9 of the 23 critical access hospitals. Because of the deal that we are making with Dan DeFay and his awesome crew, we are actually 4 times larger than we were even when we submitted this proposal back in May. And that means more technical resources for you guys, more account managed resources, just better service overall. Maybe some of you are surprised that our footprint is so large. We are in almost 40 different states, and we currently run vulnerability management scanning for over 50,000 endpoints on a yearly basis. But we're really more than just numbers. We are people, right? We are human beings. We are what I feel the best in the business at doing our jobs. We give back to the community. We are thought leaders, right? Dan and I literally wrote the book on cybersecurity, including HIPAA compliance. We are in magazines. We do a lot of educational content to help people get the most out of their technology. And I feel that is what allows us to be the company that you guys need to provide IT services. North Star was born in North Dakota, and I have a personal vested interest in the success of rural healthcare in my state. And I wanted to kind of hand it over to Dan to talk a little bit more about the solution that we're providing.
Yeah, thank you, Ken. So what we wanted to do was, take a look at the Rough Rider High Value Network and really come up with a plan that was based on a really strong cybersecurity foundation. So we put some controls and some tools in place that really help minimize the risk, especially the financial risk that each of the facilities face. And these controls and everything that you're seeing here basically aligns with a cyber liability policy of up to 1.5 million in coverage. That's over a $10,000 value, and we're going to be including that in our core cybersecurity package. We're also going to be engaging with grant writers to write up to 2 grants per year to help get you guys funding for this extra layer of security that we think is critical to operations. In addition to that, once we have an agreed baseline foundation across all of the 23 different entities, what we like to do is then build upon that, right? So we're going to have 24/7 help desk that we can start adding to that. For those of you that have IT resources, we're going to have a co-managed option so that we back up your IT person or people, and can overlay that 24/7 coverage and support on top of that. For those of you that don't have an IT person, we can actually fill that gap as well and be your IT management team.
Yeah, and I appreciate that, Dan. Yeah, to reiterate, our baseline, our core essential solution is what allows us to be able to get the underwriters to provide free cyber liability insurance for all the members. But I wanted to kind of tackle three different things too. So I was just speaking with Brett, right? Three of the main points that he wanted to make sure that we were able to provide the members is one, an attractive price point. If you've noticed, we've actually retooled and provided a better price to value than the existing, even the RFP response that we did back in May. Number two is you want to make sure that we handled customer service. And again, I highly encourage you, go to Northstar Technology Group /MSP. You'll see our surveys. And these are real time as people submit them, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And finally, he wanted to make sure that we could actually scale to the growth that the members are seeing. And for us, that means being able to have enough resources, technical resources, network engineering resources, account management resources, and even virtual strategy and strategic resources. And I feel that we have accomplished that and included that in our solution. Again, I really, really thank the entire Roughrider High Value Network, the Business Integration Committee, for the opportunity to provide this proposal and solution. And if you have any questions whatsoever about this, don't hesitate to reach out to myself or Dan. Again, thank you so much.
Thank you.